Good morning. What's up? Social media, YouTube subscribers, all of that. Make sure you like, share, all that great stuff. Welcome to the newcomers to this page. Thank you for being a part of this YouTube channel. I pray that you're able to grow, you're able to glow, and you're able to thrive into your divine destiny and what you're doing. So today, let's talk about life. So grab your pen, piece of paper, and let's get ready to dive in. Here we go.
My name is Tonya Harden. I'm the founder of Tonya Harden Ministries.
Identify this media definitely after the pandemic. That's the Tonya Harden.
Notifications here on this page.
Here comes the dreamer. I'm so glad you asked. The title today and the topic today is, are you existing or are you living? That's the question of the day. Are you existing or are you living? The reason why I asked this question, because I remember a couple of years back, I realized, my girls were growing up. I have 3 beautiful girls. I was, the pastor's wife of the church. I was doing things with the women in my church, doing ministry. But I thought, okay, I'm at a point of not rock bottom, at a good place, but I felt like I was in a place of what I call between. Women of destiny, you should know what I'm talking about. And a place of but in between. What does that mean? That I know that there's more. I've done a lot, and which has been great this far, but I find myself living in what I did in the past. Yeah, I've done conferences, I've done retreats, I've done things, I wrote a book at the time, I was just like, okay, what else is it? I know that there's more in me, and I know I'm supposed to be doing more, but I remember being a couple of years at this place of in between, trying to identify who I was. If I wasn't my husband's wife, if I wasn't my children's mother, like, who am I outside of doing all of that? Who am I outside of that? And so maybe you're there, maybe you're in the place of in between, and you're just existing. And what is existing? You're doing routine, same thing over and over every day. You get up, you go to work, go home. Get up, go to work, cook, make sure the kid's good, go home. Get up, go to work, go. And it's the same routine, but nothing is changing and nothing is different. But you know in your heart that there is something else that I'm supposed to be doing. This video is for you. Listen, I want to ask you a couple of questions. My first question is, how do you know you're just existing? You haven't made any plans for the next 2 years or the next 5 years. You stop planning. You stop dreaming about that thing you put on the shelf. You stop even dreaming about it. You stop even having visions about the things that you're wanting to do. Or you're living in the moment of, I'm just here and I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do for others, but really not taking out time to do stuff for yourself. Yeah, you're just existing. You're not really living, but you're existing. And thank God you're still here by the grace of God. But my question to you is that, what are you going to do with the things that you've learned throughout the years? Those things that you have experienced, those things that you have went through. Or, second question, you have the fear of looking stupid is what's holding you back. The fear of looking stupid is what my daughter shared that with me. I was like, oh my God, that is mind blowing. The fear of looking stupid and holding you back. It will hold you back. It will keep you in a place of complacency. It's you allowing, or we allowing, the noise of opinions to drown out our inner voice. The noise of opinions to drown out our inner voice. What is our inner voice? I was in that place of, I know I'm supposed to be doing something else, but I really don't know what I'm supposed to do. But I know it's more in me, but I really don't know what's in me. But I allowed the opinions of others to drown out, what I was designed to do. That could be in your household. That could be at your job. That could be wherever you are. You find yourself in this place of allowing the opinions of others to drown out your inner voice, that you have greatness in you, that you have ideas, you have creative things that God has placed on the inside of you that will be able to change people's lives. You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have the understanding of different things that other people really don't have an understanding of, but God has given you the gift to be able to understand this particular thing better than most people. Not that you're better than, but you just know it a little bit better because you've experienced that before. Grandma say, live long enough, baby, and you'll understand, right? Because grandma had experienced some things, had went through some things in her life. And so maybe you're there. This will cause you to be very cautious about your next move. This will cause you not just to be cautious, but it will cause you to be very careful about what you do. And it will cause you to delay your destiny that is designed for you. So I come to talk to you today, man. It is very important that we as individuals start living out our life. And I'm telling you, you're listening to a girl that had the moment of feeling stupid because, okay, what if I do that? What if I post this? What if, what if this offends somebody? What if, the fear, and it was holding me back from doing things and putting things out there. I remember a time of posting and it was a misunderstanding about a post, and oh my God, oh no, I went live and it was a misunderstanding, but I found myself in a place of, I don't want that to happen no more. So the opinions of others were starting to drown me out. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're there. The third thing I want to ask, are you at a place of, I'm fearful, but my fear, I'm walking in fear, but also I'm afraid, but I allow my fear to fuel my faith. Whew, maybe you're there. You know what? I'm just going to try this thing. I don't care about what nobody think. I got to that point. I don't care. I'm just going to move out on faith. I feel my instincts. Coming to TD Jakes, I feel my instincts on the inside of me that is forcing, this fear is forcing me to be creative. This fear is forcing me to be compassionate about women. This fear is forcing me to do things that I have never done. Maybe you're there, and I want to encourage you, man. Do it. Start now. Whatever it takes to start. Get around people that could be able to help you fuel that particular fear. And you're doing it afraid. You're doing it afraid to the point to where it will be able to change so many people's lives, including your own. It will be able to change your own life. So doing it afraid, allow that fear to force you to get out of your comfort zone, to force you to do something that you've never done, to force you to do something different. I share with the Women of Destiny ministry that the Lord gave me 11 years ago. Come on, glory. Reason to shout. 11 years ago. And one of the things I used to send a message to them, and I would say, listen, do something different today. Do something that you've never done before. Just to do something different. So I want to encourage you, that person that's watching, whenever you watch this video, do something different that you've never done. If that's going up to speak to somebody, if you're an introvert like myself, you go and you speak to somebody that you never spoke to before and be like, hey, or you go and you give somebody something that and put it in the envelope, whatever, Matthew 25, give them something and just walk away. Or encourage someone today. Do something that you've never done before. So the question is, are you existing or are you just living? I learned the power of living so that I can live. How did I learn to live so that I can live? I started doing things that were uncomfortable, but I knew that it was on the inside of me. I had the experience. I had the wisdom. I had the knowledge. I had the understanding. I had done the research. And that's why all the books that you see that I've done, if you don't know, I'm an author, by the way. Yeah, books I've done, but I had to do the research. I had to find out, what is pain? What does that look like? What does it sound like? What does it feel like? I had to go through the process of learning and sharing my wisdom, sharing my experience with people. So the thing is, you want to be able to leave a legacy if it's to your children, if it's to someone that you're connected to. What are you going to share today that's going to be life-changing to somebody's life? And what does that do when you do something different? It makes you be sensitive about what you're about to do. Come here, you don't just do it to do it, but you're very sensitive about what you're doing. You're very careful about what you're doing, but you become very creative about what you're doing. So do something different today. Are you existing or are you living? Sis, bruh, it's time to start living. and living on purpose, in purpose, for your purpose. Don't just exist and do the routine. Do something different. When you do something different, you start to see yourself changing, and you start to see yourself evolving, and you start to see yourself becoming this person that you knew was on the inside of you. And I come to encourage you that it's there. Move in it. Do what God calls you to do. Listen, until next time, remember, you are a product of God's grace and mercy. When you learn to see yourself through God's eyes and not people, hey, join me. Go to my website. There's a lot of great things that are coming up. I'm getting to do a I Am wife material. Getting to do that in the month of February. So join me. Great things coming up in February. I'll share that part later when I go live about the things that are coming up that we're doing for our community, for our city. And I can't wait to do that. Power in it. But until then, stay blessed in all that you do. You are a product of God's grace and mercy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.